Internet. I'm Elsie May, and welcome to the first ever all-digital Cherry Bomb. Woo! Now, you may be wondering, Elsie, what is Cherry Bomb? Let me tell you. Cherry Bomb was this magical, wonderful night of badass femme girl power that we had at Sunspace. A night of music, a night of comedy, a night of art and dance. But now we're doing it all digital. But you know what? We're going to roll with the punches, and it's going to be awesome anyways. But because it's digital, there's no ticket price. But don't worry. You can still totally help support the acts tonight by tipping them via their Venmo or PayPal information, which will be on the screen during their sets. And we'll also put it in chat as well. The other thing you can do to help support Sunspace and all our amazing shows is to like our channel and subscribe. If you subscribe, you get cool emojis, and you'll be up to date on all the stuff we got coming up. And it's also just going to make you like extra super awesome. So don't be shy. Subscribe. If you have an Amazon account, you can use your Amazon Prime account and get one free subscription a month. So, you know, it's pretty easy. The other thing you'll notice is, well, we had to film some of this stuff back in December. So just grab your jingle jangles and get ready for the first ever digital Cherry Bomb. Becca, take it away.
Rock and roll! Hey, welcome everybody to Cherry Bomb! Oh, there's so much estrogen in here that everyone just got their period, except for Nishy. Always got to be the exceptional one. My name is Becca Ward. I will be your allegedly funny MC for this part of the show. I'm in Washington, D.C. right now against my better judgment. Honestly, like, truthfully, I don't understand the phrase, like, against my better judgment. I'm not sure I have that on my actor's tool belt. Better judgment. Like, I have judgment for sure. I'm judging the crap out of you guys right now. But yeah, against my judgment, better judgment, worse judgment, litigious judgment. You know, I flew into DC yesterday, and they weren't serving food or beverages because of, you know, Spirit Airlines. The one thing they sold was cup noodles. So for 6 hours, the plane smelled like the inside of a microwave. I like almost went new age, like Sylvia Plath, like head in the oven. Come on, it's a convention. No, but between it was the 5 hours of turbulence, plane smelling like the back corner of like a corner grocery store, like it made me sick. And so I was like, you know what? I just have to find the silver lining. I'm really good at it. And if anything, like, this is definitely one way to get people to stay 6 feet away from me. I'm just not going to brush my teeth after this. Jokes. No. I was really stoked to try like man spreading. I always wanted to be like, toe low, tits out, legs open. Another silver lining from my stressful vomiting. I made plenty of room for my mom's cooking. Woohoo! Also, the easiest way to get free water from Spirit Airlines, because it's $4 a bottle of water. And they're like, oh, like supply and demand. See? No, most of the earth is water. Like, the only time that we actually pay for water is when we add pollution to it. like put it in plastic. Now it's 400% better, more expensive. But it's like, with water, it's like, why didn't it make the cup noodles $4 more expensive? You had to add hot water to that. You're trying to murder people. The high turbulence, expensive things. 5 out of the 6 hours on the flight, but they succeeded, you know, in not making me panic about traveling during the pandemic because I was too anxious about 3rd-degree noodle burns. And that's coincidentally also what I call it, like when I get ghosted or broken up with, is a noodle burn. Oh, you guys. I think I have figured out why I am still single. One of the reasons why I am still single. And that is I am a little too nice for dirty talk. I tried it once. It was objectively bad because I very daintily said, "Oh yeah, fuck me like the bitch I'm not." And I know that's confusing because my spirit animal is a dog. No, at first I didn't even really see much difference between like my love of boyfriends and my love of dogs. And then I realized like you want the boyfriend to be temporary, right? Like for whatever reason, to then be like an ex-boyfriend, or you have intention for them to be a fiance or a husband or a cash cow, aka ex-husband. But like dogs, that would be really weird. Please just stay my dog. Otherwise I could get arrested. Just weird. I'm not protective over my phone particularly, but only like the note section of my phone, because like I don't want my future cash cow looking at my phone. There's no like sex or like emotional affairs with prison pen pals. But yeah, like if they looked at the note section of my phone, it's like, shit, I wanted to do an elephant noise, but I put lipstick on. Oh, okay, next time. No, it's a fucking elephant graveyard of jokes. Like where it's like my half jokes, my high jokes, or like my accidentally racist jokes go to die in the note section of my phone. So if my future ex could get there and get the note section like notarized, they may actually be called to serve as like my legal guardian. And that would make sex pretty weird. I'm guessing. I am from West Virginia, so it's the land of the white elephant in the room sized humans. I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere. I don't know. There's like 3 jokes that none are fleshed out. So woohoo! You guys are vibrant today. As vibrant as Jessica's hair. No, before I get into this next bit, I am going to say, you signed up for this mic probably, like, yes, knowing that I would be here doing something probably non-traditional. So moving on, yes, I was watching the Instagram stories about Spotify's like year in review, and it got me thinking about like how like Sex is like a really good song, you know, like for me it's like I Need a Hero is a great example of how like the pacing of Sex should go. Like not the lyrics necessarily, but like just the build of the song, you know, or like you start off slow, like touching each other's no zones, and you're like ooh, 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 ah, ah. Little titty diddlers. And you go downstairs, you're like, like getting in the rhythm. You're like, I need a hero. Boom, like hair grab, crash, ass smack. Her voice gets like a little more hoarse through the song, like, you know. There's a key change. You like change positions. Like maybe somebody's doing you in the butt while you're in the bridge position. You know, it's a classic sexing stuff. You guys have sexed before. Oh, but then like the song explodes and it like climaxes and it just kind of like trails off. There's like maybe a quiet musical interlude or like radio silence depending on how it went. It's like, no, Bonnie, I do not need him to be fast or to be strong or to be fresh from a fight. But fuck it, if larger than life wouldn't help, like I would take it. I would try. So yeah, so my name is Becca Ward. If I stuttered it would be my first name, Becca. It would be Baby Caca. I appreciate that about myself. We are on Twitch, Sunland Sunspace. So subscribe to catch some more kick-ass content. We have artists, we have music, we have comedy, we have magicians, we have sometimes like dinosaur PowerPoint presentations, which is not as interesting as it sounds. I'm gonna throw it out there. Maybe I'm just not a 4-year-old boy anymore. But yeah, so you can check out more of my stuff to allegedly make you chortle on Facebook or Instagram at Becca Ward Comedy, or you can check out our sketch crew. My sketch crew on YouTube is Hot and Funny Show. So I will serve as MC for this part of the show. Keep it smooth as a Brazilian baby's bottom. Oh, that's not what they say. Baby's bottom. Smooth as baby's bottom. Okay, but so okay. Speaking of baby butts, okay. Let me welcome one of my favorite new comic friends to the stage. Join me and give a big hand for Nishy Acsell.
Yeah, Nishy!
Thank you so much, Becca. I'm here for that dinosaur PowerPoint. Like, when is that gonna happen? Because that sounds friggin' awesome. Thank you for having me. You guys, I'm from LA, right? So people are like, LA does not have any seasons. And I will tell you, LA does have seasons. I can tell when it's fall in LA when the people go from orange to pale. Okay, and now I don't know if you guys heard this, maybe Jessica heard this, but all the hospitals are stopping all cosmetic procedures.
No!
Yes. But the problem is the customers are so filled with Botox they can't react. They're like, why? When will we get back to normal? So it'll probably take them 2 years to react. We'll give it some time.
Oh my God.
I am 8 months into quarantine, and this right here, and baby is pushing up all of my organs and all of the space. So she's getting the full California studio apartment in there. There's no room left. The doctor tells me that the baby is due December 25th, until he found out that she's brown. And he's like, no, wait, scratch that. She's coming in January. I know you guys are all on time because you're all white people. Okay. I get it. You're never on time. Never. My brothers were a day late to my wedding rehearsal, a whole day late, plus some change. And when they arrived, they were like, well, we are here now. Better late than never late. No, just don't show up. Like, it was ridiculous. We got in huge arguments over that because they're Muslim and I actually chose to be Christian. Surprise. Because I was told that there was a book in the Bible that would get me employment, right?
Oh,
like
gosh.
This says job. Hey, maybe I can find some job, but no, that's not what happened. It was a scam, but now I'm reeled in. So what do I do? And okay, here's another thing. I don't understand why people are still using the word fob. Have you guys heard this? Fresh off the boat? Right? Who the hell took a boat to get here? The only people that took a boat were white people. Right? Like, fob to me is fresh off Boeing. Okay, we had like a first class ticket. So I'm sick of hearing that. I met my husband at church. I just followed the smell of weed and alcohol. Great bonding. So people are gaining weight right now. They're like, oh, I have this quarantine 15 weight. And I'm like, I got you beat because I got this. He didn't pull out COVID-19 weight. and I'm freaking 40. I gained 40 pounds. Like, what the heck? Somebody yelled out across the street the other day. They were like, oh, you look like you're having twins. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I felt so shamed. But then I was like, you know what? My husband's a 6'4" Viking. Like his sperm was probably like supersized anyway. So what did I expect? Like it doesn't make any sense. You guys, I know it's hard to believe, but I have an MBA. And it was very hard for my dad to believe that too. He's like, wait, how did you get a job? You are a woman. I'm like, Dad, I went to school for like 12 years. I got an MBA. And he's like, no, I believe you slept with a pimp. Like, I am not a prostitute. This is America. We sleep with our managers to get jobs. And then I also wanted to be a gold digger. And I was like looking up to Jessica for that. I'm like, you know, give me some tips on how you do that. But anyways, I hit up this guy who had a house on Rodeo Drive. Oh my gosh, ooh la la, fancy. And I pull up, and it turns out his home was a Hyundai Sonata. And the worst part is that he had roommates. His parents were his roommates. They're like, what? Why are you still living with your parents? It's like, I can't do anything. They own the title to this house. What do you want me to do? Stop calling it a house. And then I was like, whatever. It's roomier than my Honda. I'm moving in. Scoot over, grandma. Are you guys look like you're dog and cat people in here? I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm not. I'm certainly not. Whenever I hear fur baby, I automatically think of my mom's mustache and my dad's unibrow. Okay. And this is how hairy he is. He left the house and nobody could find him. They called the cops to go look for him. No luck. I told them, you cannot call the cops to go after him. You have to call the freaking dog pound. Okay. Call animal control. And they found him in like 5 minutes by the bus stop. They're like, is this yours? Yeah, he's a nice little guy, isn't he? Little furry. It's gross. The reason I'm not hairy is because I got everything lasered off. So it's yeah, it's all growing back. It wasn't worth the pain. Everything is growing back. Jessica's face right now. She's I don't know why I can't stop staring at you because of your wig. It's like amazing. So I'm Pakistani, right? So I was like studying up on Pakistan, like how are we doing in the world, you know? And they just got nuclear weapons. Like what? It's okay, don't be alarmed. Their nuclear weapons is just a gas that releases the smell of goats, okay? And when they decide to release this gas to America, it's just gonna bring all the white people out. Like, is it time for goat yoga? Oh my god. So I don't know why I did this. Like, you gave me the light. Like, I was like, thanks, Becca. Just okay. I've been on Zoom for way too long. And so people are asking me, like, how come you didn't get the accent? Like, there's a very good reason for that. I actually studied English in Pakistan in kindergarten, and they taught me one sentence. My name is Karen. That was it. And I didn't get the accent. And I tell my husband all the time, I'm like, I'm sorry I didn't get the accent, but you can get it anytime you want. Okay. So pregnancy is crazy, you guys. It is ridiculously hard to breathe, like all the time. Like you're just tired. All these things are going on. And there's like fires going on in California that like are caused by my thighs, you know, rubbing together. Just chafing. You can hear me walking across the hall. Like tables will shake and vibrate when I'm in the room. It's, oh my gosh. And I go to Macy's and I'm like, I need a bigger cup size. Like I can't fit into anything. They're like, you might want to try Home Depot for some buckets. Okay. I went to Home Depot and I'm like, I'm gonna grab me some buckets because that's what I'm just gonna be a big old cow now. And I felt bad, so I had to go get some ice cream. I get some ice cream. They tell me the only flavor they have is bacon and eggs. Ew. Like, I'll have 2 pints. Okay. I got these buckets to fill. It was great. It was great. Does anyone have any weights in here? Because I want to throw them at people that keep telling me to work out. Okay. Can't. There is no workout you could physiologically do except if you drop food down your shirt, you could just pull it out and eat it later. Because this is what this is. It's a little food tray. All right. Well, I'll leave you with this. So when we moved here from Pakistan, my dad always complained about LA. He said, there's way too many earthquakes in LA. The ground is always shaking. We still have not told him that he has Parkinson's.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm Nishy Acsell.
Keep it going for Nishy Acsell. Oh, rock and roll. Dude, I did not, I didn't realize that I had an accent until I started hanging out with my mom more, and I said boiled eggs.
Oh.
Boiled eggs. Oh, she's bowl rotten. Like, what the fuck? Ugh, ugh, ugh. I just swallowed all of the vowels. Like, yeah. So I was thinking, like, instead of saying like a big, like, give a big hand, like, what if we say like, give an opposite of Trump's baby hands? Like, but that doesn't flow. So never mind. Oh, we're having fun.
Don't be afraid of this next band. They don't bite hard. Yeah, but for reals though, this next band is super cool. Up next we have FIRA. And I know this probably seems unprofessional having my phone up here, but I had to read their Spotify bio because it's so fucking cool. FIRA is a duo consisting of Hannah FIRA and Michael Vet Rod, playing an original blend of metal and dance music based around a storyline. The songs in their upcoming debut album are written with a plot that follows the characters, FIRA and Vet, as they set off on an adventure to save their realm. So I'm really so excited for this set. I hope you guys like FIRA. I also just wanted to give a quick shout out to their videographer and their editor, Levon Salakian. Levon, thank you so much for editing and filming their set. It looks so cool. The other thing that I want to point out is below, we have their website info and we have their social info. So definitely check out their stuff. As I said before, tip them if you dig it, tip them if you don't. Tipping helps. But either way, without any further ado, I present the devilishly amazing FIRA.
I made a mistake. I feel so defeated. Fear I may break, and my forces are depleted. Now I'm feeling faded once again. I fear this is the end. 'cause I made a mistake. I am not okay. I'm stuck in a nightmare. Face the truth, I've been subdued. I am not okay. This weight is gonna break me. It's time to spread my wings and fly, but I am falling down. Are you gonna watch me as I drown? 'Cause here comes the water. I am not okay. I'm stuck in a nightmare. Face the truth, I've been subdued. I am not okay. This weight is gonna break me. It's time to spread my wings and fly, but I am falling down. And now that I have drowned, I have been subdued. We ascend volcanic paths, carved by rocket flow. All around us there is ash, blanketed like snow. Skies are red from fires deep within the volcano. As we approach the sea of flames, we feel a mighty glow. Goddess, grant us passage on your ship to the moon. We invoke your magic and shall sacrifice to you with blood. With blood. As the blood spills in the pit, waves of fire surge. Then from the depths we see the goddess emerge. We hear a deafening silence as she speaks with words of fire. And with a flaming smile asks, what do you desire? Goddess, grant us passage on your ship to the moon. We invoke your magic and shall sacrifice to you with blood. With blood. The goddess looked me dead in the eyes, and I knew that this sacrifice would require more than a pinch of blood. The use of her ship could only be exchanged for a life. Then suddenly the role of the traitor became clear, and with one kick I sent him screaming into the lake of fire. And from the spot where he had fallen rose a ghostly ship with a skeletal crew who would help us on our journey to the moon. Goddess, grant us passage on your ship to the moon. May our enemies be ravaged and our foes be subdued. We invoke your magic and shall sacrifice to you with blood. ahead, take us out. We're off to save our home. As knights of the realm, we are bound with our lives to protect the throne. Impulse power engage. Ahead, warp point 5. As we ascend into space, I feel so alive. Terra incognita, here we come. They cannot destroy us. We are strong. If we work together, we can fight the fear and go where no one's gone before, into the final frontier. Space, the final frontier. It is our mission to go where no band has gone before. Set a course for the moon. Engage! Red alert! Battle stations! Terra incognita, here we come. They cannot destroy us. We are strong. If we work together, we can fight the fear and go where no one's gone before, into the final frontier. Terra incognita, here we come. They cannot destroy us. We are strong. If we work together, we can fight the fear and go where no one's gone before, into the final frontier. Moving through the darkness, sail through outer space. We've said goodbye to the world of the human race. Then from the Badlands, there appears a light that beckons us to play in the playground of the night. Welcome to Vegas in space. Satellite is in. Come and find your favorite game. You have to play to win. From the light of Luxor to the stratosphere, seek the golden dragon to combat your fear. As for knights and kings, be prepared for a fight, 'cause my heart is on the left, but you know it's always right. Welcome to Vegas in space. Satellite is in. Come and find your favorite game. You have to play to win. shoot for the moon, though the journey is long. We travel the stars to the beat of this song. Seek out the fight on the edge of the night. Half in the darkness and half in the light. Before us is a difficult task to challenge the demon and rip off his mask. But we will succeed if we persevere. the smoke, I take the offensive, catching the demon by surprise. I aim for his mask, sure and true, with the hilt of my sword, I crack his disguise. He falters back, there's fire in his eyes. Starts to grow deep inside as well as inside. Fire is glowing all around from the tip of his sword to the whites of his eyes. A menacing threat is closing in suddenly. I realize a powerful blow is headed my way, one that could possibly tell my demise. But then it all fades to black. That's buried in your face. I feel your heartbeat start to sing. I taste the blood rush from your face. It feels so very good to drink you in. Is it a sin to want you so badly? I want you to dance with me. Feel our bodies release. Let go of the fight. Let go of the fight. And slip into endless nights. venture through an open door into the unknown. In this labyrinth, there's so much more than a web of stone. It's made of fear. All my nightmares live here. Through dangers unnumbered and hardships untold, I'll find my way through us, this labyrinth of fear unfolds. Darkened passageways, I choke on hollow air. Loneliness craves my blood and drives me to despair. Enchanted rooms, in each one I try to lose. Through dangers unnumbered and hardships untold, I'll find my way through us, this labyrinth of fear unfolds. Beyond these walls, our castle awaits. To prisoners of fear, we're bound by the fates. Oh, my love. Through dangers unnumbered and hardships untold, I'll find my way through us, this labyrinth of fear unfolds. My prince, I shall find you, no matter the cost. My love shall remain true, regardless how lost I may become in this labyrinth of fear.
Wasn't that just devilishly delicious? I hope you guys all liked FIRA. Well, I suppose we should take it back to the land of the living. Take it away, Becca.
So I'm super excited to be here. I'm really glad to have everyone together in this cray cuckoo time. But I'm super duper excited for this next comic. She is a hoot and a half. Give it up for Mary Becquet.
All right, thank you guys. First of all, honestly, thank you so much, Elise and Becca. I love that you guys are doing this women, centric show. I adore it. So yay, kudos. You know what? That's fantastic. Women are only 13% of headliners in the US. And so, yeah, we have to help each other, right? And the more that we become bookers, the less we have to kiss the male bookers' ass.
Woo!
And trashed by them and have them see our personality. That's weird.
Oh my God, Mary.
Don't make my mistakes. Here's the thing. Men and women do comedy for different reasons. I really believe it. I do. I think male comics do comedy to get laid. Yeah, that's it. And women, we do comedy so we can fucking talk for 5 fucking minutes and get interrupted. Man, I'm older than all of you, and I've been doing this a long time. So patterns always reassert themselves. Like male comics, they're always coming up to me and telling me, how I can improve my net. Because they know better, right? Like, if I had $1 for every male comic that came up to me and said like, "Oh my God, Mary," I know the male comic sounds like a Valley girl. What's wrong? They're like, "Oh my God, Mary, you got to be okay." I'll make it a guy. "Mary, you got to be careful when you're on stage, all right? Because the men in the audience, all they want to do is just fuck you." I'm like, "Really? Which men do you think that would be? Which are like that?" No, there's nothing I love more, ladies. I'm sure you're all there with me. There's nothing I love more than being yelled at by a man. That is my favorite thing, you know. That like, how would I know of everything that's wrong with me? Tell me. Right. How would I know? Oh my God. I'm grateful. You know, and how this came up was actually just from putting up the Christmas decorations here at the house. You know, 'cause nothing says Christmas like a grown-ass man at the top of a ladder yelling like, "This fucking thing won't stay in place." Like, honey, you're talking about the baby Jesus. Do you want to dial it down a notch? Oh my God. But I'm a woman in business. I get called a piece of shit constantly. I'm used to it. You know what? And here it is. Like, the reason why I'm a woman in business is because, like, normally I'm just at home being ignored by one man. But at the office, I can be ignored by whole teams of men. So that's great. That's great. You know what? I figured out what to do, though. I actually hired a male assistant. And I sent him into all the meetings in front of me, and like he would just say all my ideas. And of course the men are like, "Oh my God, that's a great idea." So it's just like a meteoric rise, you know, for this kid. And then, you know, I fired him. Yeah, I go through about 6 assistants a year. Fine. Okay, fine. I lost all of you. All of you are like, "Wow, she really is a bitch." I'm sorry. No, I think the other thing that gets me about being in business is like the weird jargon. Does anybody here work in an office or has been like, you know, yeah, okay, right. Why do people say this shit? You know, like, at the end of the day, what matters is, like, at the end of the day, you know what's happening? I'm closing this bullshit and I'm having a glass of wine. That is, I'm going to lean into a nice Chardonnay. Because that's how I cope. And like, have you ever noticed, guys, that like the least active people are the ones that are always telling you to be proactive?
Yes.
Oh, I've been in corporate America too long. The other day, my boss came up to me and said, "You know what, Mary? I don't expect you to understand this because you're a woman." Great, thanks. He's like, "But our business is an art and a science. It's a science and an art." I'm like, "Yeah, I understand. That's a shart. I've sharted 3 times. Just listening to you." And I get it, like from the most senior men, like a lot of CEOs just call me names because they're like, "You're too competitive." And I'm like, "Well, you're a fucking crybaby loser. You know what? I'm tired of carrying you." I got that from my mom's. Yeah. I know it's the Christmas time, right? So we start to think about our family. I've been thinking a lot about my mom. Like, especially I remember this one Christmas, you guys, what she gave me for my present. She gave me a toy dump truck and a football. She was against, you know, gender norms. And she told me, like, "Honey, the reason why I gave you this is just to show you can be anybody you want to be." And I was like, "But Mom, I want to be girly. Like, I want dollies." I don't want to be a long haul trucker or, you know, get a concussion on the gridiron. Okay, I lost y'all. I wanted a Barbie. I'm telling you, guys, I did. And she would never let me have one. My mom told me like her greatest failure as a feminist was that I was a cheerleader in high school. Yeah, she never came to any of my games except like she would just stand outside the stadium and sometimes burn a bra. That's great. I'm really, our parents, right? We think about our parents. My dad, I was his favorite kid. He used to call me number 3 girl child. I'm like, Dad, you only have 2 kids. Now, my dad was in the Navy, and he could quote the Bible and like fix anything. Like my dad was the hardest working man you ever met, who never had any money.
Oh.
It was bizarre, It's just like my dad was super, super fun to hang out with, unless he was sober. So we didn't do that. We didn't do that much, but it was kind of good growing up poor. You know what? Because you get skills. You guys, I got skills. Like right now, my dishwasher's broken, but I know how to wash dishes in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Should have heard me this morning. Honey, you know the special towels? I told you not to use. Don't use them. Later, I'm just going to go outside and wash my face in the sprinkler like we did. I was a girl. Have all y'all been learning stuff in quarantine, right? In the quarantine for the Rona, anybody like got new skills? Really? Nobody? I'm the only bitch that's trying to. All right. I know you've all heard this before, so fine. You know what I've been doing. You know that I taught myself how to bake bread.
Ooh.
Guys, for years I never ate a freaking carb, and now I'm like, oh hell yeah, give me that flour, give me those carbs, give me some more carbs on top of carbs. Like I never thought in my life that I would want more yeast.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, no, seriously, like it's a lady joke. Okay,
Yeah.
for the men watching, you don't need to know. So, like, my husband came up to me right as we were going into quarantine the first time, and he was like, "Babe, what do we need for our survival supplies?" And I was like, "Okay, generator, flashlight, and yeast buckets of it." By the time we get a vaccine, I'll definitely be an alcoholic. Because the only thing that pairs with red is red wine, okay? The red wine, that's it. I'll tell you guys. Yeah. There are some things, though, that you shouldn't try to teach yourself. Like surgery, okay?
Oh, jeez.
Guys, I tried to fix my own hangnail. This is what happened. I only have 9 fingers. Eco-terrorism, that's another thing. It's very hard to spike a tree correctly. I live in LA. Is everybody here from Los Angeles? Okay, yay. All right. Cool. All right. Look at you, hip mamas. All right. This is my favorite audience and band of comics ever. Yay! Yeah. And what I love the most what I love the most about living in LA is like literally everybody is an actress. Like if we all turned off our cameras, I bet there's 7 headshots going to pop up there on the end. Right. Oh my God. I was in acting class last week, and literally right next to me was the waitress from Breakfast on the Zoom acting show. On my other, seriously, the other guy on the other side of me, my boyfriend from junior high. I'm like, yeah, what is happening? And then next to him, my gynecologist. Like, you know what, guys, that guy is good. Like, I really believed he was my gynecologist. All right, that's a little.
Oh no.
pussy picking joke. That's a little looking at your vagina joke. Unqualified. Okay. If you have to explain your jokes, they're no good. I know that. I know that. I got lucky. I got booked on a thing, you guys, recently, but it's weird. I had to go get a COVID test before I could go to set. Like, this is the first part I ever got where I had to take a screen test and a blood test. Although it was not the first time that I was hanging out with a bunch of actors and there were lots of things going up people's noses. I just wonder, like, what, in Shakespeare's time, did people have to get tested for bubonic plague? Did you come off stage and the guy would go, "Oh, yes, I quite loved your Lady Macbeth. Could you pee in this bucket?" Check it for fleas! Check it for fleas! I know. I'm worried now. I'm feeling like you guys judge me. Like you're finding me not enough. I mean, please don't think I'm just like another, insecure actress. I'm very insecure, though. I am. I'm insecure. I get like very jealous. It's a flaw. It's a character flaw. I get so jealous when I don't get something. Right? Like last week, you guys, I got passed over for orthopedic shoes.
Oh.
I mean, thank you. I see. Look at me. Look at this neck. I am orthopedic shoes. Like, your feet hurt just looking at me, right? I could have been the queen of orthopedic shoes, but I'm not. No, because why? They went with somebody more crippled. Fine. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm Mary Becquet. Yay. Love the cherry bomb. All right. Thank you so much.
We love her. We do. Ew. Oh, man. Nishy, I got to say it. Oh, I messed up. Nishy, I thought of this joke too late to make it timely. I don't give a shit. I'm going to do it anyway. No, my mom also used buckets for her pregnancies, but it was because she didn't want to pay the hospital 8 times. Give me a bucket. That's also why I respond to number 3, like Mary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, get in the car. Hunter, Henry, whoever you are, get in the car. Also thought baking bread was illegal in California.
Oh, that's true.
Also, I definitely do comedy for sexing. I'm a real boy. Yeah. Yay. I'm like, I love clapping. Clapping. Not it's like etymological brother, the clap. But like clapping itself, I gotta put this after the show. Okay. No, clapping is like a personal high five. So low key, like secretly, you can be like congratulating yourself, but you look supportive to other people.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I feel like I'm congratulating myself for paying attention. Okay, is really what it is. Okay. I need this. Hold on for this next. For the Vi Queen, the Vi Queens. Yes. No. Speaking of pain, it is hard not to pay attention to this next comic. My fellow high energy and very funny friend, get your clap on for Jessica Winther. I'm sorry, Winter is coming.
There you go. You're good. You're good. Winther is coming. Because Becca, did give myself, I don't even know what it's called. You were like soft as a baby's bum, and you were saying Brazilian, and a Brazilian still leaves something, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I just took it all off just recently. And not because my husband's on location. I took it off because I'm so sick of myself and my vagina that I was like, well, let's just recreate. So I put a wig on, a crown, I took my vagina hair off, and my vibrator is very happy. That's what we've come down to. Like now I'm actually trying to please my vibrator. I'm getting texts from my family as this is going, which is hilarious because these people cannot come to not one of my shows, okay? Every time I post to like, oh my God, I'm so busy. And then what's very interesting is that 1 hour to hour and 15 minutes, I'm getting 45 texts from these people. What are you getting for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? What are you doing? Bitch, I'm on a show that you said to watch. I mean, if you're gonna lie, fucking step out of it. Like, just get out. Don't start texting me through it. And they've been doing it for months. They just don't love it because, like, they just don't care. They're not passive aggressive. They're just aggressive. Like, we don't think you're funny, and we're not coming. My sisters, they don't even want to come to my shows anymore because any of them, because they're like, you make fun of us. Well, there's about 7 people on here right now. I know there's other people going to watch this, but they all know I don't make fun of my sisters because they aren't interesting enough. Okay? They are not interesting enough to make fun of. Make fun of the moms at school because they're the mommy mafia. They don't come to my shows anymore either, so who cares? But like, okay, but I am now that I brought up my sisters, I got to talk about this. Okay. And again, they're never going to see this, so who cares? Probably like watch, somebody will clip it and send it to them like, wow, I randomly saw your sister on YouTube talking shit. And then I'll do what I always do. So, like, I don't really care. Maybe they won't recognize me with this purple hair and this crown. I am the island of misfit toys for real in my throne. Okay, so let me just tell you. So today, actually 2 days ago, my sister sends an email to myself and my mother. They have kids. They have little kids saying, can you buy my 8-year-old son a piece of luggage? Okay, for Christmas. Now, I had a lot of feelings on this. First of all, I was 8. Who the fucking 8 years old wants to open up a present and be like, wow, luggage, who's kicking me out? Like, he's got a big personality and stuff. Like, he's funny and a good sense of humor, but that is pathetic. And then I'm the crazy cool aunt. Like, I'm giving him a piece of luggage. Like, I'm going to ruin my reputation by doing that. Like, he's trying to ruin my reputation and my family by making me give him luggage. So you know what? By the way, luggage and swim trunks. We're in LA. I know it's 75 degrees. We are not going to Hawaii this month. Like, what are you thinking? We're not really swimming. Her pool is not heated. Swim trunk. He's kicking him out, like sending him tropical. I don't know. Okay. So guess what? I buy the luggage because I'm desperate and we're all shopping online for Christmas because I don't want to go out and get a cootie. So I buy the luggage. I talked to my mom today. She goes, what are you getting? Leo. That's his name, Leo. Oh my God. I'm really going to hell saying his name. She goes, what do you I got him the luggage? She goes, what do you mean you got him the luggage? I got him the luggage. And I said, well, I got him the luggage. And oddly enough, I sent the email and my sister told my other sister to buy the luggage. So now Leo has a full set of luggage to another fucking country. Okay. We all bought him the luggage. So then what he really wants is a TV. But my mom said he's addicted to electronics. Who wouldn't be? We're in COVID. They're going to school on Zoom. Like, that's not an addiction. It's a prerequisite right now. But my sister's crazy. They're crazy people. They're crazy. They're such like, just the rules. So many rules. So then she said he wants a TV. And she goes, and I said, oh, I'll get him a TV. And she goes, oh no, you can't get him a TV because he's addicted. And I said, oh, I'm getting him a fucking TV because I'm that aunt and I want him to be happy. She goes, but no, your sister will take it away. And I was like, and I want him to hate her like I do. Oh, no. Hell yeah, because she'll be the bad one, and I won't be the aunt that brought some sad-ass luggage for Christmas. God, she's so passive-aggressive. Then I texted her. I said, listen, I got the luggage. She goes, the other sister got the luggage, and I found out the mom got the luggage. And she sends me some other things, some bike. It's $150. $150. We're in fucking COVID. And yes, I know I'm a princess and I'm sitting with my purple hair in my throne, but it's in a garage, okay? Tight on money. We're tight on money. I got my own kids, going to private school, paying $1 billion to Zoom. I mean, really to just sit there with a screen and she's like talking to her friends on her phone. I was like, I don't have that. I just don't have that. I got a lot of people I got to buy for, like comedians that I'm actually gifting money to this year. People I like, okay? People I like. People are on my shows. They have to be, but they're still here listening to me. Right, Mary? So she sends me this thing, and then I said, that's really expensive. She goes, I spend $100 on your kids every year for Christmas. And if that's too much for you, fine. And yes, I have more money than all my sisters. So it is, well, no, actually that's not true right now, but whatever, they still think it. Fine. I couldn't, who says that? I spend $100 on your, so you know what I said? Don't buy my fucking kids anything. They're spoiled. They don't need shit. Fuck you. No, I know. I just said K. K. Because I'm working on a new me with all my meditation. I'm working on do not react, just take it in and go and take a bath and then curse her for like at least 24 hours. And when you have to manifest under the moon, manifest that she disappears. Okay, like that's what I'm working on. I'm a good aunt. Jesus Christ. What else? Oh my God, my luggage. You know, it's funny. I have a therapist. I don't use comedy for therapy. I know it's hard to believe with all my that you're experiencing right now. And my hair that I put on today, because I was like, who am I going to be? What personality? Terrible. I don't even know if that's how it goes. Okay. Elsa, let it go. Let it go. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But I do have a therapist. And I've been seeing her, for a while. But I've noticed now we're Zooming in COVID. And we've been having these conversations where she's like, are you okay? And no, I'm never okay. Like, I'm okay. I mean, I'm always okay. Like, I'm not suicidal. I actually am a Pisces. We don't get suicidal. We just get really fucking depressed. It's like really depressed, but like, I'm good. I run, whatever. But I started to realize, like, when I was talking to her, she was asking me questions like, are you okay? How are your kids? Are you sure it's okay that you're drinking with your 15-year-old daughter? Yes, I do. I actually. I do. I'd rather her drink with me than just drink in her room in the closet. Yes, okay. And then I started to realize, I was like, I think COVID's affecting you. Like, I'm starting to realize your judgment is off. Like, bitch, you've been in your house for 8 months. What are you doing? Like, just sitting there knitting? Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm going to have a glass of wine with my daughter at Thanksgiving. It was a little strange when I said, can you open the wine, honey, for me? And she's like, you mean for us? Okay. She's my best friend now. Okay. She is my best friend. Like, that's what's happening. These kids would be out before this COVID. Let me just tell you, all these parents, all they fucking did, because I have a teenager, not a little kid, because little kids, Nishy's like, oh my God, Jesse is not going to be the aunt in my house, okay? Like, we'll be bringing over cocaine, some meth, like a little bit of pot. Your husband's, it's fine. It's fine. Trust me. I don't do drugs anymore. Thank God. Or maybe I need them. But fuck, where was I going with this story? God damn it, because I had something. Before COVID. So before COVID, all the parents, all they would do is complain like, oh my God, my kid doesn't talk to me. I never see them. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're out doing drugs, having sex, giving blowjobs. And these are the parents, of course, the same parents are like, 5 years before in 6th grade, my kid would never do anything. I have the perfect child. My child would never cheat. Meanwhile, now their child's like giving blowjobs in the bathroom at school. But okay, all right, we'll play that game. What's happening? Like our kids. Oh my God, they don't talk to me. And I think they're depressed and I don't know what to do. Well, that shit changed in COVID. Then these bitches, all they complained about was, oh, my kid's all over me. Why did I have children? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't have a nanny right now. I need help. Like, I mean, I don't even recognize them. Like, they're near me. They're just near me. Same bitches. Yeah. Same bitches. And their kids are smoking crack now in their closets. And they're blowing boys around the corner, just like we did in the 70s and 80s. Not in the bathroom. But you know what? I didn't mind COVID. I like my kids. I think they're super cool. I get a kick out of them. They fucking hate me, but who cares, right? Like, that's just the excuse you use. Like, they're teenagers. I mean, they're all in therapy, but like, whatever, okay? I am doing my best as a mom. So I like my kids, but my daughter was really like all over me. Like in the beginning of COVID, she's all like I was watching TV, she was watching TV. I was in my bed, she's in my bed. I was like walking outside, she was walking outside. But I did run and she hates that. So I was like, I'm gone for 3 hours. She was like, oh my God, this is amazing. You're just like you used to be. You're cooking, you're cleaning. I was like, bitch, this isn't like an acting role. When COVID out, okay? Don't get excited. But one day, it was just too much for me. And I got to tell you, it's too much. And I just looked at her and I was like, baby, can you just give us some space? And she was like, no, I love you. I want to be like, I love you. I just need to be all around you. Like, I need to touch you. Like, I just need you. Like a puppy. She's like, I'm fucking puppy. And I was like, okay, you know what? I did it, guys. I broke down. And this was the beginning. I had to bribe her. I did. I had to bribe her. So I gave her White Claw and edibles. And I gave her a Morrissey album. And I was like, go in your room and act like a normal teenager. Act suicidal and depressed. Okay? Because every day is like fucking Sunday right now. Every day is like Sunday. I mean, what is going on? Yeah, Mother of the Year. That's right. Bring it. I got kicked off the Zoom. I don't even know what my time is. But I got a minute. Okay, I got kicked off the Zoom. Yeah. You know, it's amazing. I was so happy when these schools closed because I was like, oh my God, I can sleep in. I don't have to worry about waking up, getting her to school, and I don't have to deal with the mommy mafia. I don't have to go to breakfast. I don't have to eat whatever they're serving. They're always like, have some blueberries, have some oatmeal. Why aren't you eating, Jessica? Oh my God, are you like on a diet? Like, what's going on? I didn't have to worry about any of this. And then of course they're like, let's go out and get in the car. And I'm like, are you putting me in the trunk of your car? Like, you bitches are crazy. Like, I mean, like, are you thinking, like, am I going to go missing? Like, where'd Jessica go? She's in somebody's backyard, burying a cement. But like, I got to tell you, I was like so happy. And then they introduced Zoom. I'm like, this is like, I can't. And I hadn't done comedy in a month and I was dying. I was like, oh my God. So I get on with the mommy mafia and one of the moms had a big fat straw hat that was like 16 feet on Zoom at 9 o'clock at night. And I made a comment like, why the hat? You don't even have a ring light yet. That was it. She got off. She was hostile. We never had another. She wouldn't talk to me. I called her to apologize. She wouldn't talk to me. Oh my God, how dare you insult me on Zoom? There was 3 of us. We're supposed to be best friends. Oh my God. Oh, poor you. So long story short, after the Zoom, after they kicked me off, you know what I realized? Yes! To you bitches again. Come over to my house and smoke. I'm Jessica Winther and I'm out. Thank you.
Woo! Jessica Winther. No, yes, no. Wow. No one should be drinking in a closet. That's how I was conceived, and I'm technically an accident. So we have 8 closeted accidents in my family. No, for realsies, if I do ever grow up, I want to grow up like you. I wouldn't hold my breath. I'm not great at it. I smoke too. So, oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta tell you too. This is just not funny, but a fact. I showed my mom your before and after pics of your Christmas tree because she was like, "Why are you looking at your phone?" Just, oh wow. I was like, because Mom, trees are different when you've done acid. They just are, okay? They are alive. They are living, breathing entities, okay? And I knew my mom had never done it, and I knew my dad had because one time I'm at my dad's place. I walk out on the front porch, and there's this gorgeous like yellow tree down the block. And I'm just looking at it. We don't have that many yellow trees in LA. And so I'm looking at this gorgeous yellow tree, and and my brother comes out. He's like, "What's up, fuckface?" I'm like, "What are you looking at?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm looking at the tree. It's very nice." He's like, "You're fucking weird." And walks off. Whatever. My dad comes out right behind me, and he just stands there with his work boots and his jorts and his Trader Joe's t-shirt with about 800 holes right here where his name tag used to be. And he comes out also wearing a straw hat for no reason, and it's like, "Huh, looking at that tree, huh? It's a nice tree." like okay, you get it. My dad's don't like it. It runs in the family.
Whoa, they do look different. Oh shit. Hi, Elsie here again. Well, I don't mean to toot my own horn about this next band, but toot toot. Next up we have my awesome band, Damaged Toys! Wow! This footage is from the before times, from a show we did at Sunspace. I hope you guys like it. I also wanted to point out this super bitchin' logo behind me. Right? That's super bitchin'. This is our brand new first reveal logo designed by the amazing Crystal Bell. So thank you so much, Crystal, for this logo. We love it. I hope you guys like it. And lastly, we have music on Spotify and on iTunes. And we have a song up called America. Now, all the proceeds, earnings from this song, we donate to Color of Change. So, hey, you want to support an awesome band and you want to support an even greater cause, head on over to iTunes, purchase the song. You can stream it on Spotify as well, but purchasing it is much better. And like I said, all those earnings go to Color of Change. So, without any further ado, I present to you the super awesome badass band, Damaged Toys! Woo! We're Damaged Toys, and I hope you guys like this.
Off the boat. 1, 2, 3.
That's why we're here. Yeah, so we were Damaged Toys. And it's pretty fucking awesome. And there's gonna be a single coming out pretty soon. We like uploaded everything to CD Baby today, and they're like, all right, now it's processing, so now we wait. All right, this song is called Encino Nights, and it's about me and my fucked up friends from high school. As a kid, I was a punk. Time my tips, pain, cough, syrup, got me drunk. But when I didn't have no weed, didn't matter though, 'cause I had a hot and triple scene. And I knew I was just another kid from the hills. Those nights we shared in the only crowd, chasing our thrills. Well, I'd give anything, be there once again, do it all over again, my friend. I'd give anything, be there once again. Life was so much easier back then. As it does time flies, next thing I know, it's the summer, let's get high. Found a job for the crew. It's the weed and David's made a jersey just for you. And I knew it was too good to last us all forever. It's like the dream that I cherish now and forever. Well, I'd give anything, be there once again, do it all over again, my friend. And I'd give anything, do it all again. Life was so much easier back then. Yeah, shit was fucking easier back then. Back then, I must admit, my life at home when it was fucking shit. Every day's a hot disaster, snowballing, fall apart faster. I don't know if you all knew, but you gave me something to hold on to. Passing short time gave a start, it's seen how nice they were. If I could, well, I would take us all back to our hood. See fucking kids on the right, all trying hard but no way back. Some of us, we would look fine, but most of us, we would fall behind. And I watched the bridges burn until it was over. But I did anything, be there once again, do it all over again, my friend. I'd give anything, do it all again. Life was so much easier back then. That shit was fucking easier back then. So we could do it all again. Picture, no. Burn it all, burn it all. All right. When will I learn this lesson? running better than deep. But it's really kind, but she just won't see. Now you don't know, loving it all. Since every time I try to be kind honest person, the joke is on me. Wish that I could take my heart and all, shrink it on down. Your size is too small, but maybe I could stop giving out shit. It's not my fucking problem. It's not my fucking problem. You're not my fucking problem. Shattered to memories, found they are reflecting me. Too selfish and getting what you know. It wasn't easy, learning to try, so they wouldn't hear me. Learning to lie, so they wouldn't hurt me. Wanting to die, so I don't get their way anymore. Ain't life wonderful? Yeah, I am a bit pissed off about how off the ball we're taking care of. I was but a child inside. I couldn't teach myself to be human, yeah. Go to me, yeah. Woo! I wrote the song in the book. From my perspective, it took me out of luck. She used to call me a whore. My cries were silent, so I took it some more. I grew up thinking that I was a worthless hobo, you know. It wasn't easy learning to cry, so they wouldn't hear me. Learning to lie, so they wouldn't hurt me. Wanting to die, so I don't get their way anymore. Ain't life wonderful? Yeah, I am a bit pissed off about how off the ball we're taking care of. I was but a child inside. I couldn't teach myself to be human, yeah. Broken human, yeah. I was put down in the ground. With my granddad mother, who would soon be dead. Told me to say goodbye, bye, bye. I didn't understand, oh no. How could I understand, oh no. So I just held her hand, said goodbye.
Oh, it's already so in tune, too. Thanks, Noel.
Thank you, Noel. You're
Thanks,
watching on the live
Noel.
stream.
Do
Thank
it,
you.
Noel.
Because none of us would be able to party here without Noel, even though he's not here. We love you, Noel! Yeah, we hope he's watching. What time is it in Philly? It's like, he's asleep.
Sorry I'm using your bass, Noel.
Black and white, day and night, psycho crazy bitch, that's right. I'm a danger to myself with my ever-failing hope. They promise not to leave, and it helps make it alive. Here we go now. I'll be good like I should. I'd be perfect if I could. Take my meds one by one now. We all having fun. I can do it with nobody. So goddamn lucky if I make it. The secret's out of your life.
You guitar strings.
Also, yeah, you break a guitar string mid-song, there's really no way to finish it. You can't voice the chords. At least in bass, you can be like, I'm just riding the low string. I'm going up to the top. I'm going up to the top with the low
I'm
string.
just gonna ride this one out. It's gonna be great. I break a string
I
playing
broke the
guitar.
string for like 5 seconds. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh, it's bass. It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. That's like the first thing, like when you fall as a kid or even as an adult, there's that moment of like, I'm okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
okay. Am I really okay? No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself every morning. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Never Some people say
Seriously, breaking that bass string was the best thing I ever did because now I got to play Noel's sweet, sweet bass. And now I've learned that my bass needs an upgrade.
You can't go back.
The old balance is so weird though. The whole thing wants to tilt so it's so hit.
I know, everyone that plays that bass, it takes them like, where the fuck do you hook it up to?
Yeah.
Like, it's hidden.
So I'm doing my Elvis Costello thing. It keeps going so I'm like.
Is that how Elvis Costello plays?
It's more like this type of thing.
That's right. I have seen this.
Yeah, a little bit of a tilt though. A little bit of a tilt, yeah.
So last time we played, Shane was telling me about the ingeniousness of new guitars that have the tuning heads just right on it.
We're covering all the new technologies.
This is also a tech conference. This is the Damaged Toys Futuristic Tech Conference. 001101. Self-tuning drum heads. Just self-tune everything. Can I just have a self-tuning body? Like, will everything just tune up, you know?
I think Gaia should get a drum key so that just during the tuning breaks you can just go.
Just.
I'm tuning too.
Would you feel more involved if you got to tune with us?
Yeah, exactly. We can share everything now. We're tuned.
We're good. One of them is almost.
Rogue Wanderer, I call him.
It's the rogue fucking one.
Rodin string.
This is just my karma for writing shit in open tune. God damn it! But it sounds so pretty when it's good. All right. Yes. fickle bastard. There you are.
You'll never see these scars, 'cause you've never been quite so deep. I take them all the time. Nightmares, they rock me to sleep. Day I was born was the worst choice my parents could make. Day that I go alone is better than the shade. Ooh, yeah. Life ain't as easy as everyone says it to be. Oh, no. Made up of scars, I'm a savage, as damage can be. I never want you to hurt the way that you can hurt me. And I wanna stand tall, not be afraid to be. 'Cause I've learned some lessons at ages nobody showed me. No matter how hard I try, I'm thought misunderstood. Ooh, yeah. Life ain't as easy as everyone says it can be. Oh, no. Made up of scars, I'm savage, as damage can be. Sorry that I'm trigger happy. Change it all now if I could. But I can't undo what's been done. Life is just a smoking gun. Yeah, I've got some triggers stacked up. If I had been done, oh yeah. I don't want none of it. Please, Lord, please take me on. Ooh, yeah. Life ain't as easy as everyone says it can be. Oh, no. Made up of scars, I'm a savage, as damage can be. Life ain't as easy as everyone says it can be. Oh, no, oh, no. Made up of scars, I'm a savage, as damage can be. You'll never see these scars. You've never been cut so deep. And I take them all the time. The nightmares, they rock me to sleep.
All right. This is actually our last song. And we're gonna get funky. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be funky fine. So here we go. was Damaged Toys. I hope you guys really, really, really liked it. And I'm going to pass things back off to our master of ceremonies, our queen of comedy, Becca Ward.
This is awesome. I'm having mucho fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's give a big round of applause for the comics thus far. Everybody has just done incredibly tonight. And I do want to do, okay, so I want to call out on our names, Zoom names. Me, Becca. Me speak English. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, Instagram. That's the thing, the millennial thing that's on there. If you guys want to follow any of these beautiful, wonderful, beautiful is irrelevant in this situation, just incredibly funny comics, always doing things, always coming out with new stuff. Their tags, their Instagram handles are all next to their names. Mine is Becca Ward Comedy. I already said that. Ugh, now I look like a douche. Baba Gadoosh. Oh, Badushka. That could be a thing, right?
Yes.
But I want to do a big shout out to our co-producer, Elsie May. I could not do any of this without my better, more organized half. I do think we have been doing Cherry Bomb for like years, plural now, and so that's really freaking rad. Elsie actually has gone up on stage during an attack of the Crohn's. She's a bad mamma jamma, man. So we are down to our final comic of the evening, and this next comic makes me so laugh so hard that you would think that I had Crohn's, because I would be so funny I would poop. Like, what an intro! Hey, Amy's favorite. Please give up.
Say that though, because it's Crohn's Awareness Week.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm glad you said something. Yeah, and Elsie, I mean, you are like the epitome of just like a hardworking, like never let anything stand in your freaking way. Throw those panties in the dumpster and just move the frick on. That's what we're talking about here. Yep. Just like what's happening. Crohn's makes you poop yourself. It makes you uncontrolled with your butt. That's not the only thing. It's not okay. All right, we'll Google it later together. So anyway, even better intro. You're the most welcome, Amy. So please give a very, very warm welcome to the very, very funny Amy Pawlukiewicz.
Hi guys. It's amazing. I have the same properties as in my personality and my comedy as a laxative, so that's something that I've been striving towards. I'm glad I got there. I'm glad I finally reached it. I'm so happy that this is on Twitch because I don't really know what Twitch is. I'm a Gen X, and it's not that I can't learn it, it's that I won't because I'm apathetic. I'm like, I live in a constant reality bites. I'm like, I don't have to learn anything anymore. Everybody, the millennials are fighting with the boomers, or the Gen Zs are fighting with the boomers. I don't know, so I don't have to do it. I didn't learn TikTok. Now the president is making that go away, so I'm happy. I'm happy where I am. Jessica, I had a similar situation to the luggage thing. I asked my mom, I have 3 nephews, and I asked my mother what they wanted for Christmas. She was like, oh, they need clothes. And I was like, I'm not getting them clothes. I'm not going to be anti-socks, okay? Like, I'm not, that's what I'm doing. They're getting, if you don't tell me what toys, I'm just going to send random toys. So we might want to take a poll. Oh my God. I was giving Nishy advice before the show about giving birth, and I'm qualified to do that because I have 6 cats and no children. But I did help deliver a baby at the beginning of COVID. True story. My friend who lost her mind and was like, you are the person that I would like to come to my house and help me in my birthing pool. And I was like, okay, I guess. And of course the baby just slid right out of her. Like, she's one of those people where she's like, I'm just going to do it naturally. It's going to be fine. And I was like, this is going to be terrible for you. You need an epidural. And the baby just slid right out in the pool. And I was just like, all right, we can't talk anymore. But I will say that you cannot look at your friend the same when you've seen a head come out of their vagina. it just changes the entire dynamics of your friendship. So that's what happened. We're on lockdown again in LA, you guys. Woo! Like who could have seen that coming? Just because people treated Thanksgiving like it was the original Thanksgiving and brought their relatives COVID, kind of like the Pilgrims brought the Indians smallpox and syphilis and whatever else they did. Who knew? Who knew that we were going to get locked down again? I didn't. I'm glad though. I haven't left the house since March. I'm mainly made of dry shampoo
Woohoo!
and banana bread because I bake a lot of that, like everybody does, right? Everybody's baking shit now. And I was made of red wine, but my body has decided to betray me. Okay, like I was looking forward to gaining weight in COVID. We were allowed, everybody was like, it's okay, you'll put it on. And then I was diagnosed with GERD, like not GERD, but like the gastrointestinal thing over the phone, of course, because my doctor won't see me because vomiting is a symptom of COVID. And they're like, ooh, you have symptoms of COVID. The doctor can't see you. That feels a little counterintuitive. If you're a doctor, shouldn't you be seeing me if I'm, whatever. Personally, I think it's an ulcer because this year has been so stress-free and I haven't needed any ibuprofen at all. So I've got it here. It's like right next to me. Yeah, so I can't drink red wine anymore. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? Read? The only thing that's reading tolerable is fucking wine. So now I'm screwed. But you know, it's the holidays. I like the holidays very much. I like them more this year, even though my mother has tried to cancel Christmas like 5 times in a row. I don't care. I don't live there anymore. It's not my problem. We have all our Christmas decorations up, and I know it's the holidays because I've got like 50 women from high school who I haven't spoken to in 20 years trying to get me into their pyramid scheme.
Ugh.
You guys have this? You ladies getting reached out to on Facebook with these like lovely, genuine messages. Hey friend, how you doing? I hope you're healthy and safe. Any hoozle, have you heard of Pampered Chef? If you knew me, Kristen, you would know that I haven't cooked since 1990. Okay, weight loss coffee. I feel like I could just do the cocaine and that would be easier. A friend of mine reached out to me on Facebook and asked me to be his Facebook executor. Actually, that's like a really detailed way of saying that. He didn't reach out. Facebook notified me that I was now my friend's Facebook executor. So now I have to spend even more time on social media if he dies because I have to run his fucking page as well as mine. Did you guys know that this was a thing? You can have an executor of your Facebook. You can force people to run your social media after you die. I'm like, I don't even want to run my social media now. I certainly don't want to run yours if you die. But Facebook sent me a love notification that I have to do that. So now that's a thing that I have to worry about. I have been shopping online a little bit for Christmas presents. I went on eBay. And you know what I love is that people sell their used board games on eBay because I really like my Trivial Pursuit with 100% chance that there's boogers on it. Right? Like, oh, I didn't even know Chutes and Ladders needed blood until it was there. And then it's cooler. Oh, these hungry hippos came with a bonus. There's food in it. Great. Cheetos from 1998. That's what everybody needs in their life. Oh, I was talking about my nephews a little bit earlier. My little nephew came to me the other day and he's like, Auntie, watch me do a cartwheel. And he did a cartwheel. And then he's like, now you do it. And I was like, all right, I was a dancer when I was a kid, whatever, I can do this. So I perfectly executed a cartwheel. And by that, I mean, I pulled every muscle in my body. Have you tried doing a cartwheel as an adult, yes, like without stretching or anything? I thought I was gonna die. It felt like I was down for a week. I couldn't move my neck. I had to get one of those like foam things from CVS. I was like, what the fuck? Like, COVID's not gonna take me out. It's a cartwheel. That's what's gonna do it. Fuck. I love all my relatives though. My dad's a boomer, and he sent me a text and an email the other day that said, with this phone thing that's going on, I lost all my contacts, so I don't have your phone number or your email anymore. Love you, kiddo. I was like, but how did you reach out to me on email and phone? I don't understand. And then I was like, I messaged him back because I was like, is this really you or is someone phishing? He's like, no, I lost all my contacts, kid. I'm like, okay, I don't understand. I don't know your world anymore. I don't know how to explain to you that you have my contacts. Or like my uncle will sign his text messages. He'll be like, you coming for Christmas? Uncle Ron. I'm like, I know who you are. Am I in your phone? Do I need to sign mine? He does it on Facebook too. He'll be like, love you, Uncle Ron. I'm like, I can see there's even a picture. Like, I don't, all right. Anyway, I was thinking the other day, I was watching TV because, that's all we do anymore. There were a lot of movies with Michael Douglas naked in them in like the 80s and 90s. And I would like to know who decided that. Like, who was on that committee? There are a lot of guys that I would want to see their butts, but like, I don't know that Michael Douglas would have ever made that list. And I would like to know what, like Sunday dinner at the Douglas's house would be like. You got Kirk Douglas, who's this like world-renowned actor, and he's prolific. And then he's like, oh, and here's Michael. He shows his butt to Sharon Stone. Like the special kid in the corner, like the others are like actors and doctors, and he's like, yep, here's my butt. Like, weird times. I'm thinking about weird stuff. I had to take my cats to the vet the other day, 2 of them. I'm not going to tell you how many cats I have, but it's not enough for like a hoarder situation, but it is too many for normal people. So it was great. The vet's doing like the curbside pickup or whatever for your animals. They take them inside. And I got to listen to my husband's dissertation on white women and their journeys on Facebook and how he's going to make an Instagram account shaming them. And I was like, oh, it's so cute that you think you know how to use Instagram. Horrible. And then I came home and I started the Roomba and I went to make scones because I decided yesterday that I was going to do all the things. I've done nothing since March. So I was like, vet, scones, Roomba. I'm going to play some tennis, like whatever. And I didn't realize that one of the cats had peed in the corner of my bedroom. And so the Roomba went in there and acted kind of like one of those sprinklers that like, goes like this around and around. And then it went back to its dock and recharged, and then it came back and it did the curtains because they're thorough, So that was fun. And my husband was where he always is when I need him, Home Depot. I got to deal with that by myself. That was fun. It was fun. My husband, it's a weird situation. We're like opposites in a lot of ways. Thank you. I see it. We're similar, but we're opposites in a lot of ways. Like I'm a Scorpio Libra cusp. Like Becca was talking about this earlier. He's a Libra, like a full Libra. So sometimes my Libra side gets along with him and sometimes my Scorpio side tries to kill him. It's an interesting thing. But he's decided that he wants to retire in an RV and drive across the country with all our cats and our dog. I was like, oh my God, that's going to be so fun for you and your next wife. Thanks, you guys. I'm Amy Pawlukiewicz. This has been so much fun.
Woo! Keep it going for Amy Pawlukiewicz. I mean, I don't blame him. I had that same RV dream when I was a 14-year-old boy. So, oh man, I had no idea about Facebook. But I gave every guy I dated a social life so they can handle being my executor or whatever. Like, oh man, I remember with Elsie, I did it. This is, you guys, whatever, you've heard this, but for our other friends out there, I did a cherry bomb show the day after I had my wisdom teeth out. and I ripped my stitches by making funny faces at myself in the bathroom at Sunspace. Like, didn't even get the payoff of anyone else seeing the funny face, just like Joker mouth. So I was like, either my face was real magical or I was like very high on painkillers. But then every joke that went badly, I was like, oh, that was a painkiller joke. Okay. Like, you know who is magical though? I'll have her introduce what she does before we dive into her video. But let's give a great big welcome to Bayley Blackney. Just let them know what you do and what you're about, where they can find your stuff.
Hey, all right. Well, my cherry is being popped tonight.
Woo-hoo!
My first cherry bomb show, and I'm so honored to be invited on. This is so exciting. I do perform magic with my partner. It's really it's more of a fetish thing for me. I just think that I'm really completely addicted to the suspense, the mystery. You know, you never know when things are going to appear or disappear, the secrets. Ever since I was a young girl, you know, I always really wanted to be a quick change artist. I'm not there yet, and I actually realized that really all I want is a rich husband to have the designer wardrobe of my dreams. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. So in all honesty, you know, I've been told I have a baby face. People, they ask me, how do you stay so youthful looking? And I just tell them the secret is to act as childlike and immature as possible. So that is why I do magic. It's really more of a beauty secret than anything else. Magic brings out my inner child. In fact, just moments before I made these videos for you, I was running around the house screaming, you know, I hate magic and magic hates me and I have nothing to wear. And so apparently magic also brings out my inner teenager as well. And after making these, it turns out I do love magic, and I hope you do too. So please enjoy a little bit of magic to close the evening. All right, you guys. So usually I do magic with my partner, Magicology, but he is not here tonight. So, you know, forget about him. I don't need him. All right, I can do this on my own, and I pretty much have all of my flourishes down. Check that out. Yep, learned that years ago, pretty much from the womb. I came out learning magic, and it is my favorite thing to do. It is just like so much fun. Like, check this out, you guys. Are you hypnotized yet? Because I sure am. This is real up close and personal. Yay, magic! Hi everybody, my name is Bayley. I am a Santa Cruz based magician. I am also a marketing magician for the Hook Outlet Dispensary in Capitola. And pot is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things to do before I do some magic is get a little high. Takes the edge off, you know, things are gonna get a little weird. So I have this mini joint here, okay? So with this joint, I'm gonna go ahead and light her up, all right? You guys ready for this? Okay, I was gonna smoke that, but not today. We'll get high another day, got plenty stashed up. I just wanna say that all of you are glowing out there, okay? It's the season, it's the happiest season is what they say, so I can see the holiday spirit in you. And this is a piece that I have. It's a piece of technology from the future. You can see it's a little bit glistening. It's actually like a light collector. And so it's collecting all of your light, your green, emerald green auras out there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little light off of this, right? I'm gonna pick it out of there, and here, check this out. Just like so, I can make it disappear. Voila. All right, we're just getting warmed up. Things are getting a little bit strange. Like I said, we're not gonna do anything more with fire, but I do have a match, okay? And with this match, something magical may happen. And so I have these two cards, normal cards, all right? And take one of these cards, like so. I'm gonna place the match on top. right? So here we go. From here, you can see as I begin to bend the card, the match begins to levitate just a little bit. You can see here. You see that? What? Wow. Just like that. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. There we have it. Magical. Thank you. All right. I've got a grand finale for you guys. And I hope you all are doing well. I know these times are strange. I hope you've been making the most of it. I know I have. I personally love to color. That is something that I love to do. And I let out my inner artist, my inner child. Sometimes I take a handful of mushrooms beforehand, and then things start to get real wild. And so I have this magical coloring book with me today. You can see all of the magical, corny, outdated photos that are inside. Yeah, okay, so this isn't really what makes it so magical. Not just the photos. What makes it magical is that this book can be colored simply by using our imagination. I know, whoa, and I say ours because this is not a solo journey. This is a team effort. And so you're gonna take those colors in your head, if you're tripping even better, or you're gonna take the colors from your aura, colors off of your shirt. You're gonna take those colors, you're gonna throw it through the camera right into my home and go, you got it. And just like that, I think that you guys did something right, like, oh my God, you guys, these are color, look how beautiful, you guys, you not only colored this book, you colored within the lines. That is so impressive. Some people can't even do that. So be proud of yourself. I'm gonna reuse this later. If you don't mind, just take that hand, wipe it over your screen, your camera, wherever you're watching this from. And I think you guys did, oh, that was a little too much. It's okay, I'll redraw them later, no big deal. Thank you everybody so much. My name is Bayley. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a wonderful evening. You can find me on Instagram, EarthChildBay. Ciao.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, get ready for Bayley Blackney. So, that was great. Thank you so much, Bayley. And you know, it really got me thinking about how, you know, Magic Johnson's parents like really did set him up for success then, because like who wouldn't want to be with a Magic Johnson, right?
You're so right. That's such a good point.
I also have a very good friend named Angel, and I feel like her parents also set her up for success, like, but for when she dies. I wanted to end this show on the most positive note I could think of.
Ooh, hold up, Becca. I have an even more positive note that we can end this on. Our final band for the evening, the most amazingly talented Helen Rose, is going to grace our digital stage with her awesomeness and her badass sax playing skills. So I hope you guys enjoy the wonderfully talented Helen Rose. Megan! Oh, that was awesome. She's just like so cool up there with that saxophone. Like that sax is probably as big as me, and like she still plays it like super rad. Good job, Helen. You kick ass. Well, we are sadly approaching the end of our first digital cherry bomb, but it just wouldn't feel right if we ended it without playing our, signature closing song. So without any further ado, I would like to give you our awesome finale, Cherry Bomb!
They kick so much ass. And Michelle, do you want to sing on the choruses too? Don't worry about it.
I'll yell out Jerry.
There we go. You all know the fucking words to this shit. God damn it.
This evening. Let's get one more big round of applause for all the comics, for our magician, for Elsie, and for all of our bands too that are happening. So we are taking donations. If you want to donate to any of the comics tonight, their Venmo handles, you saw them on the bottom of the screen. And don't forget their social media, their Instagrams are right next to their names. We could tell jokes for free, but eventually we will burn out. Like this quarantine has lasted a long time. So penny for our thoughts. It's about time. Yeah. I've had a righteous good time. I hope you guys have too. And I really look forward to doing this again. I can't wait for next month's show because this one was freaking rad. Am I right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you guys so very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of whatever day, middle day, or evening you're in right now.
You guys are still here? Oh, well, you know what? That's fine. That's great. I guess I have one more important detail to add. First of all, just thank you. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Becca, thank you for being our amazing Queen of Comedy, Master of Ceremonies. To all the comics, to all the bands tonight, thank you so much. To you, our viewers, thank you for all the tips you gave to our artists tonight. You're really helping us all continue to do what we do in these crazy times. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for gifting subscriptions, for, just all the awesomeness. And the last thing I wanted to add was, if you guys are out there and you want to be a part of a future Cherry Bomb show, ladies, We want you. So please send an email to sunlandsunspace@gmail.com and make sure you put Cherry Bomb as the subject and let us know what you're doing. If you're a comic, if you're a musical act, if you're a magician, if you're a dancer, I don't know. You do something cool and artistic and you're a badass babe, please send us an email and let's get you on a future Cherry Bomb show. I'm Elsie May. I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of this show tonight. And, yeah, long live Cherry Bomb. Woo!